Although I want to know, this is a thrust for February 19, 2025, the second day of my Streamiversary week. I didn't plan on doing it for a week initially, but I figured, might as well do it. All right, my Streamlabs remote isn't working. I'm thinking I'm probably going to set up some controls in my Stream Deck so that so I can, keep using my Streamlabs with the remote, because it doesn't seem to want to be working. Thank you, Hina Marshall, for my for an off-stream follow. Seriously, you guys are awesome. How you keep piling into my my Twitch subscribers. It's awesome. Happy to see it. Answer me this. Okay. First, answer me this. You're a country, right? You've been invaded. You've been slandered. You've been misaligned. And up until now, one of the most powerful countries in the world has been your ally. Right? So, why on earth would the change in power, unless the person who's in charge of power is in the invader's back pocket somehow, would the country that has been invaded be excluded from peace talk negotiations? How does that work exactly? You'd think that both countries on both sides would be invited to the table to discuss negotiations, and things would work out that way. That's apparently not what happened. That's apparently not what happened. Somehow, in his infinite wisdom, the current president of the US has decided that Ukraine does not need a seat at said table and is negotiating a peace treaty from one side. With one side. That is not fair. It is not just. It is not right. And it is completely and utterly moronic. I don't have anybody over there that I know of right now. No, I know. I very much know. I very much know that's Trump. That seems to be how he's doing things this time. Overstepping every possible bound and conventional sense of not only diplomacy, but the very bounds of his office. At least now we're starting to see bite back. I just hope it's not too late. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh yeah. Oh totally. You voted in somebody with a god complex. He appoints somebody with a god complex. That's the other thing. That's the other thing I have beef with. Elon Musk was nominated by Trump to have oversights into putting together a government efficiency thing. DOGE, I forget exactly what it's for. Oh, Department of Government Efficiency. That's what it is. And so far, it looks like he's just attacked organizations that have, if my analysis is correct, he's basically just attacking organizations that initially was attacking organizations that could just stop him. And now he's doing the same thing to organizations that he views as inefficient, finding things that he views as inefficient, but has overreached in some pretty intense ways. Now, some of it is very beneficial to Canada. Has proven very beneficial to us up here in Canada. The instability of some of Trump's statements and Elon Musk's actions has driven some boons up here. Not entirely sure what they are yet, but it looks like that we're benefiting from some of that. Mostly though, it's just causing instability. From what I understand, it's causing a bunch of instability in the States. And you might be able to excuse that. You might be able to excuse that with, oh, he's just trimming out unnecessary policies or things like that. But no, he's way beyond that now. He's so far beyond that it's insane. Protests popping up all over the U.S. Not just in liberal circuits. Not just circuits that would typically be opposed to Trump. It's inside his own party. It's inside people that have just like that at one point were staunch supporters of his. I'm pleased to see that he's butting up against walls. More for the sake of the American people, but also somewhat for the sake of the world, that he's bumping up against unacceptable walls. Or walls of unacceptability. That's better. Again, I just hope it's not too late. Probably isn't. I don't think Trump's executive order that the office of the president and the other guy, he said, are the only ones who can define what law is. That's not going to stick. Not with the US's tricameral government the way it is organized. He literally cannot do that as president. To my understanding, he cannot do that. Because that's not in his jurisdiction to do. He's going to hit some hard times. He's going to hit some really hard times if he keeps pushing this way. Because that's not something a sane person should be. That's not something. I might get some blast back from this, but that's not something a sane person should ever support. That's not something a sane person should ever support. because he's stepping through. He's stepping beyond the bounds of his office, as defined. My understanding is defined as the U.S. Constitution. Remember, I'm Canadian. To all those to the Americans that are watching, remember, I'm Canadian. My understanding is limited of the office, what the office can and cannot do. But I don't think a sane person should support that particular executive order. My understanding of it. Anyways, I've babbled on enough for now. Babble. Let's get back to the games. I'm going to continue with Fallout 4 today. I will eventually come up with something else to do. Ugh. That rough night last night, gonna just default again. I've been doing that a lot lately. That's not good of me. Need to put in some more thought into this business. And a business it is. Or I intended to be, or something, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, if you're for freedom, if you're for democracy, if you're for any ounce... What in the world is that bar? If for any ounce of personal freedoms, that is one executive order that should put you in arms. Not physically, not right now, but mentally, for sure. Because there are things there are a few things you do not do in power. Threaten another country's sovereignty. Go through things haphazardly. Especially things as important as government. Especially things as important as government documents. And anything as big as government organizations. And you don't try to consolidate power.
Get down! Get down!
So that annihilated this guy before he got... Annihilated that guy before he got there. Because that kind of consolidation of power is not acceptable.
Scared, huh?
Oh, got him. Fought against... not fought against, but made my opinions known on that through X at other points too. Not just during... that's one thing I absolutely will not tolerate. Is the... That's one thing I won't tolerate, is the reduction of government in a way that will result in the reduction of the power of the people. Again, I will not tolerate the reduction of the size of government in a way that it reduces the power of the people. Oh, I'm not done with Cambridge? I thought I was. What am I in here for? Raiders? I'm here for something, and I don't remember what. Saugus Ironworks. What am I here for? I'm here for something.
Hey there.
I'm getting out of here.
Please do. Finish with Cambridge Polymer.
Yes.
Interesting. Corviga. He was sober enough to enjoy the fight. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Hmm. Oh! My lasers. Oh. Yep. Yep. Finch Farm. Looks like out here we've already taken care of everything. Huh. Gunner Captain. Yes. There was a point I was in here for. Oh, that, um, did I pick up the dampening rods? There we go. I thought I was missing something.
Yes?
No. Dampening rods, Captain Job, right. I was working on the outside. Pardon me if I didn't pronounce that right. I've been pronouncing it as Yangtze until now. Based on the pronunciations. I think I'm doing it wrong. Shrinking the government in a way that reduces the power of the people that government is supposed to represent. It is an absolute no for me. One of the hills I will die on. Yeah, it's a... Is this the doctor? No, this is just random people. Okay. Which one? Father and Captain Zhao. Okay.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always. I got the Code Defender password for Patriot.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place.
Yes, it did.
Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't
Bold
waste
plan,
this
yep.
opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight.
Certainly won't.
Part of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with Z-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
They must.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was a savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Okay, you are not. You're just a railroad agent. Okay. Did Tinker Tom? Yes, Tinker Tom has found another place.
With that latest one, Mila's got good coverage of the Commonwealth. Could always use more Mila's placed, if you're interested.
Always.
Or we could just do some business.
I gotta go.
Right you are.
Heads up. Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Yeah.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic from the church and we'll burn the sign.
Camp Candle. Oh. Okay. Just across the way. Very nearby. That, you know, I would have expected that one would be the one that they set up first. Oh, that might be too obvious a pinpoint location if they did. That might have been a too obvious location had they done so. I'm surprised they didn't, you know. Well, no, maybe I'm not. I was about to say I'm surprised they didn't add turrets to their thing, but to their these Milas, but I don't think that would, in the long run, have been a good thing. Why? Because that would pull people's attention to the Milas. And quite possibly like lose their intel in the long run. Most likely that's what would happen. Most likely. Are you robot repair kit? It's kind of just a funny way to say we stab the robots back to life. Inject them with life-giving stuff with things in it. Alexis, Simon. Oh, I can't get the other one yet. Yep, Kendall near Ticonderoga. Bye.
You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. Am I right?
Sorry, not interested.
You're lost. Where I can see him.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna try anything.
Oh, sure. That's what they all say before pulling a gun.
Nice try. Not happening. I could have gone straight through there and gone there quicker. Oh well. On the way through. On the way through. What did I do, Tech Hunt? No, I haven't gone up to Tech Hunt Road yet. Oh, you're way up there. That makes sense. Kendall. Where am I? Might be a step too late. Yes, I am. Is it just the one that's here? Or are there more? Are there? Why did I blast you anyway? We're going to grab your items. But looks like I won't get that chance. You must have fallen through down below. Or just somewhere I haven't seen yet. I didn't think it disintegrated. I didn't think he disintegrated into anything. Oh, there he is. Give me your ammo. Oh, by the way, thank you. Oh, oh no, you're just a dude hanging off a rafter. I don't particularly care for about the raider side of things. Ultimately would not be able to side with the raid. I ultimately cannot side with the raiders of Nuke World either. Looks like you're mostly there. Hmm? I'm being carried. I'm being carried on a platform. What are you? You're the top of the CIT ruins, right? This place is called Camp Candle. Interesting. Some movements, some locked in poses. how would I... Let's see. Is there something I need to do to finish the research project at Cambridge Polymer Labs? Let's get over there and find out. And then from there head into the... From there head into... something. Is there something I am missing? I'm expecting to be attacked right away. That's what I figured. I will probably, most likely, yeah, that's what I figured. Too bad. Oh, that's it? All I have to do is annihilate Molly? That's too bad. I wanted to keep her rocking. Keep her going. Instead, it's just like, yeah, no. Can't do that. Sorry. Because I turned the auto defense unit thingies on. Not that Molly would be able to survive. Anyway. Well, she does a good job against the ghouls, I guess. Last thing you really want to do is be so committed to a politician. They will accept their word as law, even if their word becomes the worst possible thing you've ever thought of. Blind faith in politicians, even ones you really like, can lead you to make some awful, awful decisions. This ain't the military. But even in the military, they don't ask. Even in the military, smart generals will not ask you to follow their orders blindly unless there is a specific purpose to what they ask of you. And even then, you don't necessarily want to follow orders blindly either. Larry.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But Synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards. Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes.
Maybe.
Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the Synths to fight against us.
You won't be alone. The Railroad will fight with you.
Together, we have a chance. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
You have Zoom 114 a day.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver.
Yep.
Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Already did that. Already did that. An angle I don't think they explored.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
I don't care about who's to blame. I just wanted to stop a killer.
Yes, of course. Your pragmatism is admirable. It does matter, though. If everyone sees the Institute as a villain, dangerous forces could align against us.
That's what they already are.
To such assumptions, we diminish that threat. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Thing that I don't really understand is why it's so far away. This is where it used. What are you? You're like a surveillance dot. Or a surveillance camera. It does have a bathroom. Looks like it's beds up here. Kid's no longer there.
Busted.
Busted. Not so busted. Okay. 14. Oh yeah. My quarters. Of course. Of course. Anyways. On to the next thing. Bad puns all around. And you are?
Report on the Warwick Homestead incident. Well done, sir.
Higgs. Nobody. Well, nobody with a name, at least.
Your new quarters are here, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Dude. Battle of Bunker Hill. So let's have a 4-hour nap here.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
That's kind of weird. Okay.
It must be weird living in a vault.
It's no different than this. This is functionally a vault.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Mhm. Mhm. Stairs, there we go.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course, you're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
I'm not going to inform the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm going to inform the Railroad. Hey, level 111. Just like the vault number I used to have. Before I talk to her.
Be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Don't I know it?
Hey, you placed another one of my babies. Bring in that yummy data. We got the Commonwealth wired up, my friend. I'm big enough to admit it. So the Institute terraforming the planet theory didn't pan out.
Yeah.
With a few modifications, I can see if someone's messing with the tectonic stability of the Commonwealth.
All right.
Hey there.
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even if
Yep.
you Tinker Tom specialities.
Oh, I like.
Let's take a look.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
I like Tinker Tom. I really do like Tinker Tom. 10 Milas. Let's see what else. Let's see. Okay. I gotta deposit some of these. Limb actuator and pain inhibitor. Interesting. Buttercup sales.
You got Tom's camera online? The runners are gonna find that very useful. Pam, too.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
With me working the inside angle, this is doable.
We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
I've done it before,
It's
yep.
a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
One of the critical moments.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes the direct approach isn't the best to take.
Sometimes it isn't, exactly.
Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
It's better than last time. Yep. Me too. All right. Bunker Hill, one of the critical moments. One of the critical moments. Oof. Tail. Always had a fondness for big fluffy tails. Why I chose, that's actually why I chose a squirrel as one of my, that's a second or third persona. Second persona. Third. Animal sona overall. You the same guys, or are you different guys? You're all raiders. Let's see, let's go that way. Avoiding them altogether. I hide from you.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Grenades.
Yeah, we've got this.
Remember, the synths are the primary objective. Harm must be avoided at all costs. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence reports indicate that the synths are being held. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
I don't go in shooting.
No way to pick this.
Oh, we found some swarm bots too.
Wait, what was that? Right here.
You must be terminated.
All right, Synth.
Please!
You're safe. Calm down.
You're not going to send me back?
Hey there.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Bye.
Thank you for sparing us.
Excuse me.
I can't believe you'd do that for us. Thank you.
Tough beanie babies. Yep. We'll get out of there. And so in a previous file, I tried to take out the courser first, and that didn't exactly work out. In fact, it actually glitched out the game. It glitched out this quest, so I wasn't able to progress. At least that was what happened when I did it last time. There's a few points in this game where that actually can happen. Where it's not quite coded properly, so you have to use various methods to get around it or through it or something. One of those is the way that the Oswald the Outrageous series of events are coded in oh. The way that the Brotherhood events are coded in oh, what's his face? I guess that's it for my association with the Brotherhood. Oh, we'll see, I guess. Oops, I went to the wrong place. I should have gone to CIT, not the Institute. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to answer to, that's the wrong place. That's the wrong place. Oh, that was weird. That was a little weird. Personal perception shift. My, yeah, the way that, I was looking at things over here. My Stream Deck logo overlaid with my, my Stream Deck logo overlaid with my, my screen here, my my iPad, in a way that made it look like, no, this didn't actually happen, but it made it look like that I was getting a mission in Fallout 4 called Stream Deck. CIT Rotunda. You're a rotund anyways. Nine. Outside. You are not to the outside. Okay. This is a library? Oh, hello. They do they? Let's see. Can we snag a pie? Quickly? No. Okay. Come on. The pie, the pie. It's so beautiful, but it's also kind of disgusting because it's been sitting there for 200 years and it's perfectly preserved for some reason. And I really have to question what's in it.
What was that? Stupid noises. Come out wherever you are.
Okay. Oh. Except for that guy. Safe, unlock, advanced.
That's it.
I'm going to get chewed out something fierce. Is there a magazine in here? I think I'm too high. Or I went toward the wrong staircase or something. I feel like I should have an exit somewhere here to get up to the Instituti. Instituti. Okay. Not going to use that phrase again. This cafeteria is making me, despite this cafeteria being dirty as heck, it's actually making me a little hungry. Door into the library, I'm guessing. Either cafeteria or commissary, I'm not entirely sure which. Pistol. I feel like I'm missing a key point. Oh, here we go. That's why I feel like I'm missing a key point. I went to the wrong staircase. I went to the wrong staircase. That's why. I expect to get fully chewed out.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision.
Mm.
Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this, they had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
He's a little bit high on himself. Don't particularly care for that, which is why I'm not exactly... See, the main problem I have with both the Institute and the main problem I have with both the Institute and the Brotherhood of Steel is they both believe they alone should be the exclusive rights holders. 2 seconds. Gotta help my wife out. 2 seconds.
don't you? Now, to get nuclear fuel.
I'm ready.
The next step seems simple, but do not be deceived. 200 years ago, I launched all of Yangtze's high-yield nuclear missiles, as ordered. For 200 years, I have lived with that guilt, that shame. So much fire, such bay, but one missile failed to launch. You must go down, remove the warhead, then bring it to me.
I'm on it.
I admire your spirit. While you are getting warhead, I will prepare the reactor. But now I must warn you. There is danger. Wishen. Old crew. Still down there. Not okay like their captain. Worse. They do not harm me. But they will kill you. I cannot kill them. Still, they are my crew. My family. Jaren. All of us. But you must do what you must do.
here is the warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
I'm alive, aren't I?
Be resolved, and the thing is done. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil and warhead with you. First, insert the dampening coil. Carefully. Xiaoxin. Then, put warhead into the reactor. As you do that, I monitor power levels from the control room. Do not put warhead in first. Do that? Sewang. Death for you and me both.
Captain Zhao.
Was not sure my beautiful Yangtze would hold together. But we did it. You are a capitalist. I know you expect payment for services. Instead, I would offer you service in exchange for your service. It is our way. Take these transponders. Each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can fire from my Yangtze. Only small, tactical notes. But you should still get as far away as possible. Throw transponder like a grenade to activate it. Then wait for Baozha. Kaboom.
I wish you a safe journey.
Many thanks. I look forward to seeing my Zhongguo soon. Soon I will set sail. You should get ashore. Farewell, American. I must admit, I have met worse capitalists.
Donnie.
a treat for you!
Z1.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
I have weapons I can give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No!
Please,
Can't be serious!
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I don't know if I'm right for this.
Well, I clearly have faith in you. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth Provisional Government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people. And with the android program, we don't have to.
Impressive work at Warwick.
We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
this will all be under rubber. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates, especially.
Tell Z1, we will fight when the time comes.
Now that we have weapons, next time you will not fight alone.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier. Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Pinging remote units at 30-second interval.
Attention. Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
Soldier?
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed. Now that Dr. Lee's arrived, I'm certain she'll be vital to the Brotherhood's success.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the fold. Now, there's something you need?
Set me up.
Be my guest.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Are you kidding me? Have I forgotten to turn my mic on this whole time? I've been babbling away. I just now noticed my mic was off. Oh, man. Probably since I returned from helping my wife out. Oh, boy. How do you stay in the air, to be exact? On the top of Trinity Tower. Sharpshooter stowage.
Got it.
Okay. Swiped. Okay, let's find. Oh, Maxon might be. Yeah, Maxon might be down by the. Yeah. Okay. Just why you need.
Attention all personnel. Research patrols are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth. Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not received a research patrol assignment should speak to Proctor Quinlan immediately.
Yep.
Hail, Knight.
Hello. Mm-hmm. Boop.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
There's definitely a thing. So that's the upper deck. I'll say this is the Britain is always an impressive ship. Whenever I see it. Always.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Yes, you do.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a joke.
Tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. I can only imagine how much of a challenge that can be. I can only imagine how much of a challenge that would be. Yikes. Okay, load up. Nope.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean up Mirelurk's scatified books.
Mm. Well, okay, it doesn't really work. Yeah. There is. Obviously, I can't seem to access the dudes yet. Let's go back and visit the railroad and see what they say.
Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
Okay. For glory.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please.
Word is, Diamond City is under opposition control.
All the way through here, sort of like a loading zone. Pipes. Not much of anything for anybody. North End. Plotting strategies. Oh. Okay. Actually pretty sheltered from the rest of the Commonwealth. Or so it would seem. Okay. Data. Where is he? Oh yeah. I suspect that this is the battle that's going to set me apart from between the Brotherhood and the Institute.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
Any news about Liam?
Liam's got his terminal working. When the time is right, we have someone who can operate it. I'll stall Liam as long as I can, but he's anxious to proceed with the old plan. You should avoid him if you can. If he had any idea what we're up to, I fear he'd report us.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Yep. Oh yeah, we gotta get the serum to Virgil, that's right. Scrap and medtech research. Documents for either of those. Oh, they come together. Yeah, I got it. Oh, he's still up. Okay.
What? I'm not even doing anything.
Okay.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Okay then.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well,
Like yesterday.
We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I
trust myself more.
So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
Oh, why not?
I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. You don't want them getting the agitator before we do.
Mm-hmm.
Head off to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Huh? Have you seen JP22
Huh?
around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his
It's a shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear
There's been a security breach in bioscience, sir. Dr. Oberly needs you there right away.
Keep this to yourself.
What if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Bioscience.
Raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
First, we talk to Bioscience. Get them cleared up.
Goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this door. What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
They've lost their minds.
No, they've lost faith.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Side A, side B. All right. You're going this way.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Hi, Doc.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
Maybe, maybe not. All I'm asking is that you keep an open mind.
I'm sorry,
The
but our minds are
scientists.
made up. Both Dr. Loken and I have resolved to stand our ground.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith.
Max sounds like he's a synth.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Abort command override and resume normal function.
Can't pick this.
It requires key. And they just got a hallways where you just kind of stuff. You just kind of stuff and go from there. Always lining the hallways.
Operating at full capacity.
I bet you are. Gorillas. Oh, well, I guess it's just that doesn't mean much. There's nobody there. Load away, load away, load away.
Whoa. I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food?
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken.
Hey.
I want to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Bravo.
That is one tall elevator. It is at once secure and dangerously insecure.
No use.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9,
permanent enemy of the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, why not?
8,
Goodbye, Semper Invicta. As well as the rest of them.
The Brotherhood sure is here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Over here! Over here! Rally!
Not gonna make it.
Unfortunately, it is a point where you end up dividing. In the two. Military or research? That is the choice.
Yes.
Oh, right, there's a door here.
No sign of the exit. We'll have to search the rest of the building.
I'm in.
Research lab terminal. As per your instructions, the Beryllium agitator has been installed in the primary reactor on sublevel 1. I've also increased security on all the key readers in the building, so you'll need to use your executive keycard handy if you want to use any of the elevators. I'd like to go on official record that I am opposed to accelerating the project schedule. I find it disturbing that the current events, e.g. global unrest, hasn't had an effect on your decision. While I realize your recent contact with the U.S. military may be making it difficult to follow a rational course of action, strongly urge you to consider. I thought this is exactly why you left Poseidon.
was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Out of his building, What a dude. Right on the outside of the building. I'm going into the building itself. Doing it this way means I won't have to fend off Liberty Prime. Not that it would necessarily matter. Either way, I'm siding with the Institute or siding with Liberty Prime, one of the two. There's no two ways about it. Ouch. That didn't work.
It's clever. I'll give him that.
Oh.
That's it.
Excuse me.
Dad ought to.
Elevator ought to have power again.
Ew.
For Elder Maxon. No mercy. Pressing fire now. Burning down our squad. I'm hit. Can't hear.
Yes, you are. You are very much hit. Generally not a fan of the Brotherhood of Steel nor the Institute. But I don't want to risk running into a giant robot. Much as I like robots, I don't want to risk running into one. Eh? Gunners. Yeah, I gotta go downstairs, not upstairs.
Nice.
I will come back later. Ready. Down. Don't know where Raleigh Fillmore went. There she is. Time to collect the beryllium agitator. Unfortunately, that is where the
Not a bad piece of work for its time.
That's the wrong way. Because it is collapsed. And it's terminal.
There we go.
What can I do with these assaultrons from in here? That guy. That guy. Secret there. One secret here.
Nice.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
You can't do that.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor things from here.
Please remain calm if you are injured.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence.
You know what? Let's. I probably should have saved it before this because I don't know what kind of explosion that's going to create, and hopefully it won't destroy Ellie Fillmore.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Engaging.
Dr. Fillmore.
This wasn't really what I planned on doing today.
Okay. Okay.
Allie.
This wasn't really what I planned on doing today.
Not particularly. Okay. Done. Prototype lab terminal.
Sweet.
Intramail, protector and control. Okay. Okay, so she found her way to me. Good. Let's go.
These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll help the synth buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Engaging hostile life form.
We need reinforcements.
You get to be goo.
Take no prisoners.
Live the brothers.
Signs detected.
Is someone present?
Attacking enemy.
Lost right assault. Fan out.
Go. Go, go, go. All I have to say for that one. Look at that sitting just in my nose. I hate those. Let's get moving. Get moving. Easy VHS to DVD plus. Back when I was planning on moving all the VHS stuff that my parents had over. Unfortunately, there was no saving those VHSs. Would have loved to have kept them, but didn't. There was no real point with like Disney Plus and stuff like that. So. I guess it's as far up as it gets. We might have a couple equal size machines over here. And you're working. I should actually clean my PC out. It's been a while. Oh, I got enemies nearby, that's why. Quite a nexus of enemies too, so. Middle of the mass fusion building. Oh. Shouldn't be too many enemies around here. Yeah, I can get through there. Oof, excuse me.
healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Dr. Fillmore.
Yes.
That was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you.
Why not?
I'm sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
All right. Pinned. Oh, this is the Minutemen one. Anyways, I've done that for now. I'm going to get into that later. Thank you very much for watching me. If you like what I did, man, I can't speak right now. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, follow whatever platform allows. If you wish to support me further, I've got my link tree with my coffee and my socials on it. Other than that, just realized they made that look like DNA, or at least the facsimile of DNA or something. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Maybe those go out. Well, sort of ish. Kind of. I guess simulating a twinkling star. Anyways. Yeah. That's all for now. See you guys on Friday. The last of my Streamiversary week. Pardon me. Peace, cheers. Have a great next couple of days.